All right, I'm joined by Carolyn Bick, writer with the South Seattle Emerald. How are you today?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
I'm good. Now, as usual, I was on the South Seattle Emerald.com website and I saw your article here. Prosecutor's office may face conflict of interest in Tommy Lee case. Tell us all about it.
So the long and short of it is that it's the King County Prosecutor's Office may face a conflict of interest in the case in the Tommy Lay case, which has been going on for several years now, ever since Lay was killed in 2017. And this is because the King County Prosecutor's Office is at once reserving the right to bring charges against Deputy Molina, who shot Tommy Lay, while at the same time currently defending King County in the civil case. Um, but if the prosecutor's office brings charges against Molina, then those charges have criminal charges, then criminal charges have the potential to affect King County, their client in the civil case.
Right. So what you're saying is the King County prosecutor right now has the power to charge the officer who shot Tommy Lay, but King County prosecutor is also defending themselves in the civil case. And so if they proceeded with pressing charges against Molina, then they very well might run the risk of losing their civil case based upon the fact that they pressed charges against the officer who shot Tommy Lay.
Not based on the fact that they press charges against the officer,
Mm.
but I mean, the long and the short of it is that it certainly doesn't behoove an attorney to create more problems for their client.
Right. And so, what do you see being the outcome around this?
I don't know, and I definitely don't want to speculate about what's going to happen because this case has been dragging on for years and years. Remember, Tommy Lay was shot and killed in 2017, and it is now 2020, at the end of 2020, and the civil trial isn't even scheduled to begin until April of 2021, this coming spring. And so it would not, I don't think it would be wise for anybody to speculate at this point, particularly given the hangups that the Lay family have faced in, even getting to just this point.
Right. And this is a wrongful death suit, correct?
Hmm. Yes, the suit specifically says that Officer Cesar Molina deprived Tommy Lay of his constitutionally protected civil rights by shooting him multiple times in the back.
Right. And we just saw in a different case here, a resolution. It was around Seattle Police Department, but the judge in the case with the Seattle Police Department, the city of Seattle, and the state of Che Taylor sent them to mediation, and it came out with a $1.5 million settlement. It never went to trial. I know you don't like to speculate, so I won't ask you to. But considering how many different revelations have come out about this case, the first they said that Tommy Lay had a knife, and then they said that there was no knife, and then it might have been a pen, but maybe then there wasn't a pen, and then there's bullets that nobody ever followed up on. I mean, every few weeks, or maybe sometimes every 6 weeks, every month, you actually put out an article that reveals something new about this case. I'm wondering if it's actually ever gonna go to trial, or maybe when they get closer to it, it very well might go to a mediation if the family decides to accept that.
I'm definitely not going to say one way or the other, but it's people. Let's put it this way: people can certainly speculate, but we're not going to know until April.
All right. Is there anything else before I let you go that you want people to know about this case, either this article, past articles, or what's next in the case? I know you mentioned that they're going to court next year, but is there anything else that you want people to know about this case? Because you're the one person that I will say across media that I've seen in Seattle that has 100% stayed on top of this, and actually, kudos to you for that.
Thank you very much. The one thing that I would ask is that, if folks don't know what's going on with this case, I do encourage them to read all 3 articles that I've published, not just this recent one, although this recent one is rather important for reasons we just discussed. And it's broken down, in my opinion, pretty well in the article as to why, this is potentially an issue. Um, but read the first article, then read the second, then read the third. I really encourage that order. Like there's a reason I wrote and we published these in that particular order.
All right, and people can find those articles at the SouthSeattleEmerald.com.
Yeah.
Carolyn Bick, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you so much, Omari. I hope you have a great day.